what kind of things, and I think Judge Shube mentioned a few of them during one of her responses, but what kind of things should young people avoid if they want to become a lawyer or a judge? And what type of skills might they want to develop if they want to become a lawyer or a judge, if there are particular skills that might help them?
Well, I won't defer to the ladies on this one. I'll go first. Lawyers, first and foremost, are communicators. One of the beauties of the law is that there are a lot of different things that you can do, whether that's a prosecutor or what we call a transactional lawyer, somebody just sits in office and drafts wills and never goes to court. But first and foremost, lawyers are communicators. So I am very vehement about young people being able to communicate well, orally and in writing. So I strongly encourage you to do well in your English classes. Participate in any kind of writing or oral skills exercises, whether that's at your church, at some civic organization, writing essays and contests, reading and writing are just core skills that so many of our young people by third grade are not reading on grade level, and so many of our kids who graduate from high school really do not read nor write well. Being a lawyer, you are a communicator, and so the English language and being able to communicate, being multilingual, one of the regrets that I have is that I'm trapped in English. I really wish that I had taken advantage when I could have. I mean, I took French. French took me, I'll put it that way. But I really wish that I could speak a number of languages, and it's a failure. I mean, I see the Rosetta Stone commercials, but I don't really think I'm going to try to do that. I think I'm past that. But if I have a regret, it's that I don't speak several languages, because I see how much value it would be to be able to communicate in more than one format. And I just see examples of how so many people are not able to communicate well. So I encourage you, learn to read and write, communicate orally, regardless of what law school you want to go to, regardless of what kind of law you want to practice. And it's just something, the second piece of that is to read. Read the newspaper, read current events, reading books. That seems to be kind of a lost art in terms of reading. People want to get it on the tube, Facebook, and all the rest of that, but reading books is still very fashionable. I'm reading 2 novels simultaneously, Ice Hunt by James Rollins, and I'm reading Root and Branch, the story of Charles Hampton Houston, now, and I'm reading both of those at the same time while I'm still reading briefs for court. I have a Kindle, I download my briefs on the Kindle. I have 2 novels on there, the Bible. I read Newsweek on it. So when I'm sitting in airports, I read all the time. And it's just a skill that you just must have to read for enjoyment and to read to improve your skills. That may over-answer